Hey guys, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. We finally have a little bit of an update on the forever Purge. A big old trailer dropped today, the first footage we have actually seen from the new movie. Really exciting stuff here, and we also learned a lot more about the story of this film as well. But before I get into that, I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'm about to release a podcast on Benny Loves You, this crazy new horror comedy flick. You might have seen me post updates about it. You can check that out by clicking on the link in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
But sometimes that is better.
So talking a little bit about this trailer that came out today, my initial thoughts just coming right out the gate about this is, man, it does not look very good. I'll say there was a lot of lines of dialogue where I'm like, okay, that's funny, you know, but like there's a lot of scenes in there that look low budget. Like, is that just me? Am I the only one who's thinking like, wow, that was really low budget looking? The trailer felt absolutely nothing like its predecessors, which honestly could be a good thing. Like, I always felt like the Purge movies were like middle of the road. Like, they're good, but they're just good enough to be good. You know, like they're not great, they're not terrible, they're just right in the middle. This could take a totally different direction though, and be better than those other films. I think a sequel definitely has the potential to do that. Obviously, this film is going to be politically charged. I mean, like every other film has just been like a little more politically charged than the last, I think. And with this one, I think we're actually gonna start seeing like stuff that like that corresponds with like what's been going on IRL. I will say some of the kill setups though, we didn't really see too much blood or gore. There was a lot of like setups to kills that I will say like really blew me out of the water. Like, it was almost like saw traps, like how they were setting up some of these kills, which is really interesting to me. I'm excited to see where that goes. The two biggest things was like there's actually a girl who like walks into this like cage trap and she gets flipped over into like a cage, and this dude in a bunny mask comes over, and at one point she goes, "The Purge is over," and he's like, "No, it ain't." Just like, what? That dialogue's so silly. I mean, like, it's a cool concept that they're like gonna keep the Purge going even though like it's been disbanded because of the events of election year, the third film. That's a really cool concept, but I just don't, it looks low budget. Like, why does this look so low budget? I'm so freaked out. I was really pumped for this movie and now I'm like getting scared. Like, I think honestly right now, my opinion has totally shifted about the film. I think it could go one of two ways. It looks like it's going to be totally different from the other films, tone-wise. Like, I think it's going to be much more of like almost like a setup for a bunch of gory kills, which is something we don't really get in those other movies. Like, they're really just action horror flicks, which is like running around shooting people with guns, cool, whatever. Like, there's some scary situations, but like besides that, and besides the like people with the crazy masks, it's like, nah, whatever. This looks like there's going to be some gory kills, some like actually scary sequences, and almost like Saw-like traps is kind of what I was getting from this. I'm really excited to see this series take a new direction. I just really hope it's a positive one. I'm really scared that it could go in the negative direction. This film could be really low budget and they're just like, yeah, let's just put out a fifth and final film. Because why not? Let's just make some money. That's always something to be worried about with a sequel, of course, though. I mean, like, you could go any way with sequels. Like, if you want to continue the story and conclude it like this film is going to, do it in a good way. There's a lot of series that are ruined by their last film. One of the biggest ones to me of like all time is Planet of the Apes. The fifth Planet of the Apes film from the original series is god-awful. And I would argue, in my opinion, the first four, like, I don't even know the titles of them, I'm gonna be honest. I have the entire box set right here. I'm gonna pull it out though, because it's actually dope. I just bought this, maybe like, it was used from Best Buy, but man, I love the Planet of the Apes movies. They're not horror films, so like, I don't think I could talk about them here, but we'll talk about a series that is wonderful until the last movie. This series is ruined by its last film, and it's such a great story, such a great concept for like an arc throughout all these movies, and then it's like, that last movie is just horrible. It's horrendous. I'm totally going on a Planet of the Apes tangent right now, but like it does go on this, it goes through this really interesting arc, and like it gets political at times. It gets really deep with some of the characters. It's really brilliant. And I hope that this series does the same, but not with that ending. Like, I hope this is a good, conclusive ending. Leo comes back, because what the hell, where has he been? I want him in a new movie. It's just not gonna be a Purge film without him at this point. Like, 2 and 3 are the best films in this whole franchise, for sure. So like, without him, it's gonna be you're gonna be missing something. I saw a comment on the new trailer that was like, this is going to be the Tokyo Drift of the series, where Leo Barnes comes right at the end of the movie, not only saves all of our main characters, but the movie itself. I would not be surprised at all if that's what happened. If like he just shows up at the last minute, saves all the characters, and it's like, hey, that's really cool, and then oh wow, the rest of the movie totally sucked until now. He's what makes those movies so good. That actor is just wonderful. I would love to see him return to this franchise. But besides some cool scenes in that trailer, I did not like the look of the film. It does not look like the other films. That gets me a little worried, not gonna lie. I will say though, there was some positives in that trailer. Just to recap what I've been talking about, a lot of cool kill scenes, like especially the dude who's getting his face into the tire. I would love to see that guy's face just get ripped off. Like that would be such a cool kill, especially for this franchise that is not known for a lot of cool kills. It's mostly just gun kills, shooting people. I would like to see some crazy inventive kills in this franchise. That would be a huge plus for me, in my opinion. That's something that this series is lacking, that it could, if you added that to it, big plus, massive bonus. That could make this like decent film franchise into like actually a good one, in my opinion. I know some people live and die by the Purge movies. A lot of people really like these films, and some people hate them too. It tends to go either way. I'm pretty in the middle about them, but some people love them, some people hate them. What do you guys think? Did you like the trailer? Like actually, did you like how it looked? Maybe you did. Maybe I just have a weird opinion on it. I watched it like 2 or 3 times, and I just every single time I went back to it, I was like, just don't like the look of it. Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching my Forever Purge video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just look up KillJoy Jake and I'll come up. Check out my second channel, Movie Smoothie, where I review everything that isn't horror. You can check that out by going to my little like channels tab on my page here, and hopefully you subscribe. And of course, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.